a war, but we can fight back with an army of supermen, millions strong.
I'm Superman. 1, 2, 3, hit it. I need some power. Power. 1, 2, 3, I'm Superman. We just need to keep our shit together a little bit longer. I'm Superman.
Jack, Erin, greetings from Las Vegas.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm 3 episodes into season 2. That's all Amazon would give me, but I'm going out of my mind. So I got to wait another couple, 2 months or something like that. So
yeah. The first come out in 2 months, so you're gonna have to wait a little longer than that.
Yeah. But what is time at this stage in human history? What is it?
All right, like Starlight would say, let's power through this. So Jack, Huey keeps lying to Starlight. And what's his deal? Hasn't he learned his lesson?
Well, the thing is with Huey lying to Starlight, he definitely does feel some remorse for lying to her for the entirety of season 1, basically. But he was kind of put between a rock and a hard place. You know, the first time they met was kind of by happenstance, and then Butcher saw an opportunity in there to get information through Huey. And Huey has learned that that's not the best way to go. But I think if he ever lies to her in season 2, it's really to keep her safe, which is really hard for him to go through. Because if there's anything he wants more in this world, it's to get back together with her and find a way to make amends for what he did. But when he has to lie to her again, it just breaks his heart because he knows how much that's going to break her heart as well. So he does have to continue to do it to some extent. He's learned his lesson, and yet he does feel like he has to continue doing it, which is really tough for him.
And Erin, Stargirl tries to befriend the newest member of the 7 Stormfront, but she gets shut down rather quickly.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Starlight sees a real opportunity to bond with Stormfront and her apparent irreverence and rebellion against, the corporate monster that is Vought, which is really all Starlight wants to do. But the reality is she is kind of undercover this season, so she can't fully relate to Stormfront how much she relates to this mission of Stormfront's and these beliefs of Stormfront. So the desire to be friends is not reciprocated at all. But you know what? It turns out that they're both wearing a mask. And when those masks are unveiled, it turns the dynamic on its head entirely between those two.
And Jack, I have to ask you about the whale sequence. I mean, Huey was sitting next to the beating heart of a sperm whale. That had to be a real disgusting week or month. How long it took you to shoot that sequence?
Well, what's so interesting about Huey getting covered in blood this season is that season 1, blood would splatter on me. I'd have my reaction. And more often than not, that would be the take that they used. So I didn't have to clean myself off and do it again. Season 2, there are no time cuts. So I get splattered with blood. And then the next day, I'm also covered in blood. And then the next day, and then the next day. So I spent weeks having blood meticulously applied to me so that it matched the previous day's work.
Mm-hmm.
But the whale scene in particular was just the craziest thing I've ever done in my career, hands down. And I don't think anything's going to top it unless Eric Kripke has a new way to torture me in season 3. But it just hurt to move in there because anytime you put any part of your body onto a surface, it would just stay there. There was a lot of resistance to just moving your arm around. And I was also just impressed at the craftsmanship of people making this set with a beating heart and veins and lungs. It was so gross, but I wouldn't have it any other way on the show, really. It was so surreal and cool.
Well, Jack, Erin, thank you so much for talking to me today. And Erin, girls, get it done. Press junket, art imitates life. Here we are. And,
it's so true.
And we'll see you guys next year at Comic-Con.
So way lovelier in the real world than in that world. So
See you.
Yes, we'll see you at Comic-Con. Oh, no. Oh.